Meteorologist Adam Burleson here in the Weather Center. We also have Allison Rogers here running radar for us to watch this severe threat moving in for tonight. Most of our area dry right now, but we're just now starting to get our first warnings into parts of southeast Indiana, through parts of Fayette, into parts of Franklin and northern parts of Ripley County. So kind of taking you over into that area. This warning right here in yellow goes until 8:30 this evening for the chance of 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now you notice also just outside of our viewing area, that red is a tornado warning over through Greensburg, Westport area, and that is for some circulation that's just now past Columbus, south of Hope there, and that's going to be moving in towards our area, at least closer to our area, over the next half hour or hour or so. So that's another warning that's not necessarily in our viewing area quite yet, but you see it there, a perfect rotation with the green and reds, a little bit brighter colors, and you see kind of a hook there on radar as well. And so that is what we're kind of keeping an eye on for that tornado warning that's going through parts of Westport and Greensburg. So Allison's helped highlight it there with that rotation of that tornado warning. Again, it's not quite into our area yet, but that's definitely something we're going to be keeping an eye on here over the next half hour to hour as that moves closer, because that is definitely a very good signature of at least decent rotation. It's on the Indy radar right now, so it's not too far away either. So it's probably looking about midway up in that storm. But as we put a time frame on this, these storms, again, moving about 45 to 50 miles an hour east, so kind of looking at time frame here. Right now it's 7:33, but starts to get in towards Greensburg around 7:52. Once we're getting towards parts of Oldenburg, Batesville area, 8:08. So again, about a half hour there. And then if it holds on, that warning holds on, the rotation holds on, we could be talking about Laurel 8:15 into Blooming Grove 8:22, and others just past the 8:20s, Fairfield 8:27. So again, that's outside the warning area, but important to keep in mind if you are in some of these communities that we are watching a warning that's just west of you for some tornado rotation that's going to be moving its way through parts of central Indiana and eventually into eastern Indiana. But so far we just have this warning across Franklin, Ripley, Dearborn County. As we put this into motion, you can see that storm moving past Columbus. You can see the hook on the radar as well, but these storms capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail, so that could be damaging across parts of our area. So while again, that tornado warning outside of our area, that's definitely something we're going to be watching here over the next half hour to an hour. Wouldn't be surprised to see it continue, but so far it's not quite there yet. This is all part of a line, a long linear system, I should say, that's going to be sweeping through our area. So as we put a time frame on this line of storms, not just the tornado warning here, if you're into parts of Rushville, around 7:37 here, Greensburg 7:41. If you're getting closer to parts of Columbia, that's in parts of Fayette County around 7:49, 7:51 to Newport, Laurel 7:51. So that's in parts of western Franklin County, and so that's when you can expect some of those strong winds to move into your area and into parts of the eastern Indiana area. So as we kind of take it to velocity again, you can still see decent rotation down there to the south. Also some moderate to heavy winds there across parts of just southwest of Rushville, coming in about 54, 58 miles an hour. And that's pretty decent readings on radar, because again, you're looking a little bit up in the storm. So these winds coming down with these strong to severe winds that are going to be rushing through the area. And again, I mentioned that tornado warning. You see that hook on the radar, just a good indication of decent rotation there. So again, we're going to be watching that as it moves towards our area. In fact, it looks like we have a new warning in parts of southern Ripley County down through Versailles. That just got added on, so probably about 8:30 again for that warning, again going through parts of Versailles, basically covering the rest of Ripley County there in southeast Indiana. Also just a tail on northwestern Switzerland County. Not sure exactly the tail there, but again, that's going to be continuing through that area, eventually moving its way into Dearborn, Ohio counties as well, but that's still about an hour away. So This storm continuing to move to the east right now. These severe thunderstorm warnings going until 8:30. That tornado warning just outside the area, but definitely something we're going to be keeping a close eye on as we continue through tonight. And we'll cut in as needed as these storms approach our area. But for now, I will leave it there and get you back to normal scheduled programming.